What's up, everybody, and welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Soph, and today I'm doing a quick, not really a quick, but a get ready with me video where I'm going to be talking about some of my weirdest dreams in the past week. I've always had really crazy dreams, and I also had a fever last week, so that added to the madness. And so I'm going to do this look while I talk to you guys. And yeah, I really like how it turned out. I hope that you guys like it. Make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. I'm really excited to be making videos so often and hoping that I can get them to more people. So if you know anybody that might like this look or might, just need a distraction, go ahead and send them my video. You already know what to do. And yeah, and with that, I'm gonna get into the video. All right, so I'm ready to get started. I'm not gonna do my brows on camera just because it's gonna take me a while. So I'm gonna do my brows and then I will come right back. All right, y'all, so I am back with my brows. It took me a while to do them. I think they look a little bit better now, but I am getting my eyebrows done on Tuesday, so it's gonna be like hell of a lot better than it is now, right? The point of this is to try this new palette and to talk to you guys about what the hell is going on inside of my brain. So let's talk about it. Yeah, this is the Warrior 2 palette by Juvia's place. I need to figure out where to start this story. And keep in mind that these don't make any sense. These dreams do not make any sense. Don't expect them to make sense. Don't expect them to be some lesson. No, these are just weird, honestly. So the dream actually started out good. I remember practicing for some type of show or something like that, and everything going super well, and I was doing really well, and I was kind of like the star of the show, and everything was great. And then the show switched to kind of like a reality, Fear Factor type of show, and it was like, imagine America's Next Top Model, but you're doing crazy challenges. So maybe a Survivor type of show. They split us into these groups. So we do the first challenge, and I think the groups are groups of 3. We do this challenge, and at this point, I'm not even I'm not even watching myself in my body. I'm watching somebody else do this challenge, right? And it's kind of like watching a TV show in my brain. The stakes are high in this type of show. If you don't win and you get taken off the show, you're dying. You're dead. You're getting killed. So obviously this is much bigger than you just are getting sent home or something like that, right? So people are taking this seriously because you're gonna lose your life. This is serious. The prize that they get told is that they are immune to the fairies. At this point in my dream, I don't know what this is. I'm just like, oh, they're immune to the fairies. That's cool. That's a good prize, whatever. It cuts to the other people hearing what their work is going to have to be. So half of the group is going to have to dig trenches. You remember, the World War I trenches. I'm not about to tell this story start to finish because it's not going to make any sense. So I'm just going to tell you the highlights. The first group that won the first challenge, they ended up getting tricked. They did win the first challenge, but the people, whoever was in charge, was like, no, you're not going to win the challenge. We're going to take away all your privileges. But they didn't know. They took them away. So then stuff continues. There's people who are digging and digging and digging these trenches. They're really trying, and there's people that are yelling at them and telling them if they don't dig faster, they're going to die and all this stuff. Eventually, they take another group out and they're like, okay, we're going to go on to the next challenge. They have to reach a certain checkpoint before the fairies do. We're jumping around, going through the city. I'm running into people that I know, and I'm like, bruh, I have to go. And there's something in there's the it's kind of like the Hunger Games, you know how they talk to people, and then the voice keeps telling me, keep going, the fairies are on their way, and I'm like, oh my god, the fairies are on their way. So then I'm like, all right, I need to hurry up. And eventually I get to the checkpoint, and there's 2 or 3 people there before me, but I'm good. The fairies haven't arrived yet. All of a sudden, the whole vibe changed. And there's a hot tub, and everybody that had gotten there before me, they're sitting inside the hot tub, chilling, like nothing, everything's cool, right? And they have drinks, and I remember asking them, where'd you get the drinks? And they're like, oh, there's a bar downstairs. We go downstairs. The drink station is like full of Panamanian women, and they're the ones making the drinks. They have all these cool flavors of drinks. And they're telling me, oh, there's one that's like pesa. And so pesa is a Panamanian kind of like dessert thing. It's basically, there's a fruit called nance that they have. It's like a tropical fruit. Sometimes my mom growing up would make pesa, which is nance, kind of cooked down and made into kind of like a porridge or like a creamy texture. You add queso fresco into it, so then it's like you have the sweet and like the fruity taste, and then on top of that you have the savory of the cheese, right? And so we eat that all the time. But then the lady was like, oh yeah, we have a pesa cocktail. And I was like, oh yeah, like I want that for sure. And I'm having a great time and everything, but it was super strong. And everybody was like, oh, you have to be careful with the cocktails because they're really strong and you're gonna end up getting drunk. And we're still in the game, right? But then I have a realization as I'm drinking this cocktail that they're trying to trick me. That maybe the ladies that made the drink that were, you know, disguised as Panamanian ladies that were taking care of me were really fairies. And then I woke up. I'm gonna finish this eye and then I'll start the next story, or the story that inspired this whole whatever I'm doing with this segment of stuff. Because what? I do feel like my dreams are chaotic, I think, is because I think they're stress dreams. It does make for very interesting stories, I'll say that. You see, I have the line made. I need to get a better brush to do these types of lines. I don't really have a brush for it, but just adding the lighter shade, the first shade I used right in the line. Now that I kind of have my eyeshadow done, I'm gonna start talking about the other dream that I had. So basically, this is what happened. Did what happened. So I wake up and I'm walking in to the training facility for the San Antonio Spurs. Don't ask, don't know why. Can't even tell you a current player on the team. And I walked in with a guy that was going to train. I don't know who that guy was. Later, it will appear to me that a few of my exes, well, I wouldn't even call them exes, ex-flings, were all training that day. So one of those, I was going in. I don't know why I went. Don't know why I was there. But all I know is that I couldn't go in to the facility. I was outside of it. I'm sitting outside of the training facility and there's not really anybody around. And then all of a sudden, there is this caravan of KKK people. And they're wearing the hoods and they're chanting all types of crazy stuff. Eventually, all the players that were training or doing whatever they do start coming out. And I'm like starting to realize who's there. So I start freaking out because I'm realizing in that moment that a lot of the men that I have had a relationship with in some way, shape, or form are there at the same time communicating. So then I'm like hiding. I'm like, I remember I was charging my phone. And then eventually I'm like, fuck, I have to leave here. I need to get out of here. And so then I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna keep my head down. I'm gonna walk past. Because they were all like standing in a group, congregating, just talking about basketball things, I suppose. And I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna keep my head down. Nobody's gonna see me. And as I'm walking out, they see me. And one of them, we're gonna call him John. John in particular, and these are real people that like have actually been in my life. So imagine my surprise when this one, specific one, who hasn't been around for quite a while, decides to spring up in front of all these men and be like, oh my god, Juvia, and grabs me and gives me a huge hug, which is not very like him, and you know, picks me up off the floor type hug. So it's super weird because I don't even remember who I went there with, and I don't think it was him, but he's greeting me like I'm somebody that he talks to, like he's claiming me in front of everybody. Then he goes, oh, we're leaving, like we're going. And I'm like, okay, where are we going? And I just go along with it and I leave with him. I don't know why my brain would do that to me. Oh, it's not over, but that portion of the dream, I don't know why my brain would do that to me. Maybe I have an irrational fear of getting caught up or something. I don't know why they would all be there. So we walk out into the parking lot and he can't figure out where he put his car. The parking lot is massive and he can't figure out where his car is because he's too preoccupied trying to, you know, love on me and talk to me all nice and stuff like that. We find the car finally, and then he's like, where are you trying to go? Are you trying to go somewhere or are you trying to go home? And I'm like, go home, go home. Where's our home? And he's like, go home. Like, why are you being weird? Go home. So then me in this dream is like, he's talking to me like we live together. But I didn't come here with him. And what? Like, I'm confused. I'm freaked out by the whole home thing still. So I'm like, okay, well, I want to go somewhere instead of going home, wherever that is. And so we go on our way and we end up talking about we want to get Jamaican food. Okay, that's easy. Jamaican food. We end up in Jamaica. Keep jumping from different, like, literally, like, going through portals and going in and out of different neighborhoods where we're trying to find the way to the restaurant, but we have to go through all these portals to get to the restaurant. And at some point, we're like in the jungle, we're going up all these stairs, we're like trying to figure out the clue. It's like kind of like an escape room or something. Like, what is going on? Like, what? So then eventually we get to the restaurant and we don't even want to eat. We're just like, whatever, like we don't even want to do this anymore. So we have to go back through all the portals to get home, to get to the car, to then it all flashes back and we're back in the parking lot. And the dream starts all over again. And this time it has different characters in it. And I went through all of that in one night multiple times. But that one was the most traumatic because I got caught up. Anyways, I have been noticing that, you know, maybe they have something powerful about just the mentioning of people that are around me, because lately, man, I mention somebody and they pop up, and that's crazy. That is super crazy. That person will never know that was them in that dream, because they were loving all on me, and I haven't thought about that in a long time. And I'm not gonna lie, I was like, this is crazy, because dang, like I really dropped everybody for you like that, like didn't even like really hesitate, just went for it. So another update on me that happened in the last 24 hours, I decided to give dating apps a chance. I've used Tinder before. That's a lie. I haven't used it actually. I have played with it. I got this new loose highlighting powder from Juvia's place, and so I'm gonna try that. Oh. Wait, y'all. Don't you just love when things just work? I like to highlight my nose. I'm gonna brush that up. That is very pigmented, so I put a little bit too much. I'm gonna try brown lip again. I got this new pencil from LA Girl, and it's the Intense Stay Auto Liner. Alright, y'all. This look is done. My curls are looking very juicy today. Wow. Liking this. Did not expect them to look like that. I expected them to be messed up because I had them in a Let's see. Let me do it this way. Cute. All right, y'all, so this is the finished look. I did a brown kind of orangey type of eye with a half cut crease. I put some lashes on. I have this amazing new highlighter on that I love, which is the Juvia's Place loose highlighting powder. Yeah, this is very cute. I'm really liking this look. I feel like this is totally something that I would wear more often. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed my little dream thing. It was very interesting, I know, but a little insight into my head. I just wanted to give you guys something today because other than that, I'm not really doing much for a vlog. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you're liking, commenting, subscribing, sharing this video with your friends. If you have any questions about this look, please let me know. Comments down below. And yeah, if you just like it, just let me know. Comment down below. I want to talk to everybody that's watching my videos. So I'll see you guys soon.